Right, here we are, getting ready to set off from Heck and stop in Whitley, do the services, carry on to Knottingley. Another grey day, it's just stopped raining, but you got to do what you got to do. Hopefully this time, of course, I'm recording. Previously when I've tried this, I've forgotten to push the button somewhere and nothing's worked. I must admit, I do like travelling earlier in the morning, as early in the morning as possible, just to get it over and done with. It leaves you the afternoon to do whatever you need to do. Also, normally, as we're going into spring and summer, the weather is superb first thing in the morning. Extract one of my pins, slightly bent from previous experience with one of the big commercials. Now we do the back rope. Engine ticking over nicely. Oil pressures, temperatures all checked. The only plus thing about today is it's not very cold. It's very mild. So, see how we go. Okay, love, you can push off. Been told by my crew that it's raining. Oh well, we're waterproof. Boating's not for sissies. Just not sure how well the camera on the cell phone will take it. Let's see. Pull away slowly so you don't disturb any of the debris that may have collected under the boat while you've moored up. Also not to shake your neighbours around too much. Probably about half an hour cruise to Whitley. Bridge in front of us is Heck Bridge. Pass under that. Our navigator watching proceedings closely, make sure we're going in the right direction again. Don't see much signs of life in any other boat. Most people have already gone off to work. Got myself a cup of tea. All is well in the world. Another reason for travelling early-ish this morning is to try and beat the wind. My nemesis is going to start blowing at over 50 kilometers an hour after lunch. Before that, I like to be tied up snug as a bug in Knottingley. The wind is already starting to huff a little bit. It's quite a popular spot we're going past for park for night, camper vans. Little car park. There's a very nice pub just to the right, about 200-300 metres up the road. It's called the Bay Horse. Been there a couple of times for Sunday roast. Well worth the money. There's actually a pathway down there. You have to walk on the road and keep an eye out. So you don't want to have too many glasses of wine or beer. You might be in for a bit of a shock. Just watching our raised aerial go under the bridge. Yeah, clear. Glad I cut it down though. It was 2 meters. That would have probably banged it. And this is the lowest bridge on this section of the network, so if you clear this one, you know, all is good. On the right hand side is the head compound for CRT. This is where they keep all of their work boats for the region, or for this area. Some of the boats are set up as dredgers, some of them are empty barges just to collect the dredgings. And some tugboats, storage of everything that's needed to fix and patch the canals. Crane boat coming up on the right. We've seen that in action at Locks where they're installing new lock gates. Not self-propelled. Oh no, I might be lying. Just self-propelled. It's got its own engine. So it can bootle around. Past the dredger. It's just a digger bucket mounted, or a digger mounted inside the front of the boat. Then we get a really neat little tugboat, push boat, tugboat, one of the two kind of shapes. Brother behind it. The working vans and lorries. Another tugboat. Or pushers, I think they're actually pushers, I don't think they're tugboats. Push the barges along. Come through here in winter, because winter is the season when they do the majority of the maintenance, due to there being so little movement on the canals. Most of these boats are gone. I don't see them here. Now coming into summer where it's become breakdown maintenance only kind of thing. They're all moored up here. Coming from our left hand side, punching us across a little bit. I feel flecks of rain again. We're going sideways. Have to speed up a bit, give us some more headway, counteract the wind. Head a little bit more towards the left hand side of the canal, give us some more leeway. We need to move around a bit. There was a sunk boat here on the right last time we came through. I think now it's either sunk totally below the level of the water, or maybe it's been rescued and towed away somewhere. Right, that's the two finished. We'll go past this fisherman up ahead. I must admit, these fishermen fellas, they've got big kahunis. They come out all weathers, all the equipment, tents, lean-tos, umbrellas, all the right clothing. A little bit of wind and rain, don't put them off. The whole way down to Whitley is one gentle curve to the right for most of the way, and then just a little kick back to the left. Whitley's also got another lock which we'll be going through later on the day. It's a double chamber lock, and so it's capable of handling some big machinery, but the standard size commercials just use a single chamber. I don't know if we'll be lucky enough today to have somebody to operate it for us, but it's actually quite a simple lock to get through. Because it's got a very big chamber that's used all the time, the flow rate and everything is not a problem. You don't get banged and bashed around. You have to be a little bit cautious. Locks can always be dangerous. You can hook on the side, or any number of things can go wrong. There have been quite a few reports of boats sinking in locks. So that seems to be more the smaller locks further south. There's these big ones, yeah, you'd have to be pretty fast asleep. Later on in the year we're going to be going through a lock at Lemonroyd. That's very deep, very big, very deep. That gets some good turbulence in it. It actually has a wave effect inside the chamber. So you bob up and down a bit. So that was a couple of days of heck. Not the best weather, very cold, very windy. But nice little spot to stop, nice walks. And nice neighbour with his dogs. Here's the waves in the canal at the Aire and Calder. While we're moored at Heck, I mentioned waves in previous videos. These are now building up quite nicely. Hopefully we're getting the effect. Be careful I don't drop the camera out the hatch. And we'll go up, you'll see the wind telltales on the water.
different colour, different patterns. That's where the gusts are coming across. Quite interesting. This is blowing at about 65 to 70 kilometres an hour gusts. And we're bobbling around a little bit.
Okay, I'm now filming off the bow of the boat. The wind is probably affecting the microphone, but see how good DJI are. Engine's now up to full operating temperature, so we'll just give it a few more revs. This makes it easier to deal with the wind. Not sure if the camera will pick it up, but we are sort of going a little bit skew to the canal. This just offsets the wind effect. Like an aeroplane landing in a crosswind. Here we are coming into Whitley. A couple of boats moored up here. There is also a CRT set up here again. People moor their boats on a permanent sort of basis. So there's the full services here. You have water, you have L-sand, and you have rubbish bins. Normally we would moor up here on the right hand side towards the corner. Very quiet here, nice mooring, firmly anchored, wide enough not to get affected by the commercials when they come through. The only problem here is because it's so open on the left hand side, the wind is coming from the west, more southwest to south, southerly. You get pinned against the shoreline, so it makes it very difficult to come off the anchorage. But that's why wind plays a role in my planning. And there is a lock which we'll go through after we've finished with the services. Maybe by then it might even be a little bit sunny, so that might be a bit of a fantasy I'm having. Okay, I've changed side with the camera so that we can film our arrival at the services. And hopefully without too much drama and too much swearing. For some reason this water point is actually on a curve, so it makes it just a little bit more difficult to bring the boat in without banging and crashing into the steel work. And we might have to come in a little bit faster than I would be comfortable with due to the wind, but let's see. Let's see. Kathy is preparing the canopy. We're coming into the opposite side to where we were moored before. This makes it a little bit easier to climb in and out because the walkway here is actually quite high. little bit of reverse just to ease it in. Okay, at this point the audio through the microphone went wheels up, so we'll do a little bit of voiceover. At this point we're going to slowly ease the boat forward until it's on the alignment with the mooring. And we'll tie up using the centre line, and pull the nose in and tie that using the bow line. This then allows us to safely get on and off the boat, lifting out the hose reel, cassettes, rubbish bags, etc., as you'll see a little bit later on. We're only going to do the services here, then we're going to carry on up to Knottingley to moor up. It's about an hour and a bit ahead of us. We do have to go through the lock, which you can see on the right of the picture. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button. Please subscribe, it's for free. And until next time, be safe.